Well, it's not only fighting fires that has caught the minds of inventors. Lindsey Fallow and David Wardell have been with the garden shed inventors of the South East to look at some other clever ways of escaping from danger.
Here we have a very appealing cuddly toy. He's heated by a wheat bag. The wheat bag is heated, taken out of the teddy and put in a microwave, and you can put a decongestant oil on it so that a child can breathe easier or sleep better.
My invention is an inflatable traffic cone to replace the warning triangle, and a warning triangle in the car.
Here at South East Innovations, there's a touch of James Bond in the air. Now, believe it or not, next time a British pilot is shot down behind enemy lines, rescue could come in the form of one of these pods. The idea is that Harrier Jump-Jet would fly in with the pod stowed under its wings, and then the pilot to be rescued crawls inside the pod to be whisked away to safety at near supersonic speeds. And for those needing rescue a little closer to home, David Wardell is checking out another device.
So Iris, why have we got a steel door halfway up a wall?
Well, it's an automatic fold-away fire escape.
Oh, right.
On the pull of a lever, it provides an immediate escape route from upstairs in the event of fire. It's a capsule which is inserted upstairs into a hole in the cavity wall.
Right.
Pull the handle now. That releases the outer door, which is hung out of plumb and swings open on its own.
Oh, I see.
Which releases the ladder. The second section comes down, but it stops at about 7 foot above the ground so it doesn't injure anybody. And then the rest of its descent is controlled by the springs.
And it's all controlled by this one little lever here, is it?
Yes, that's right.
Ah. And have you thought about people standing outside?
Well, when it comes down, it stops above 7 foot from the ground, and the rest of it is controlled.
I see. That's great. Well, this is an interesting idea, but it's the sort of thing that's going to take quite a lot of money to take from a model to the marketplace. Deciding how to manufacture a product and get it to the marketplace is often where people come unstuck, because surprisingly, it's actually more difficult to do that than it is to have a good idea in the first place. Now with me is David Knight, who is a solicitor who specialises in advising inventors. What are the pitfalls of getting into bed with a large manufacturer?
The biggest pitfall that most inventors, or many inventors, will face is the fact that they may inadvertently pass over to that manufacturing company actual ownership of the intellectual property rights. That can then leave them in a very vulnerable position and have no control then over the manufacturer to make sure the manufacturer performs their obligations. It's far better that the inventor retains ownership of the rights but gives a license or permission to the manufacturer to exploit those rights. If the manufacturer then doesn't perform his obligations, the intellectual property right owner can then pull the plug on the license and take his idea off to someone else.
Does that apply if it's his own company?
Yes, quite often what an inventor will do is set up his own company to exploit the idea. If things go well and that company grows, other people can come in, and if the inventor has assigned or given his rights to the company, he may in due course find himself booted out and is without the rights. Alternatively, if things go badly and the company should go bankrupt and the rights are with the company, the rights could then pass to the creditors and be disposed of to whoever comes along, whereas he retains the rights and licenses them to his own company. If things do go bad, then he's still got something to come back to.
That's good advice. Well, I think the important thing we've learnt here is that you must maintain control of your own rights. If, however, somebody's come along with that great big checkbook and you want to retire to the Bahamas, then take the £1 million check and do away with the admin. Otherwise, make sure you keep control of your own invention.
Well, that's all from South East Innovations, but before we go, I just have to show you this. It's called the key brick. Now, each of the bricks interlocks with the others like this, so you can build your walls with no need for mortar or cement. Neat, eh? And as ever, all the details can be found on our website at www.ukhorizons.co.uk.